The charcoal church spires of Ballycastle had just broken onto my horizon when the afternoon headache started up, the one that had been warming in my shoulders before it leaked into my spine and burst into my skull from the top of my neck. It felt like my pack was bolted into my bones and had dropped its anchor back in Bushmills. At a crossroads, I found a sign pointing to the Ballycastle city centre and one to the town harbour. Which way to the B&B, I couldn't tell, but after 20 minutes wincing my way toward my first guess, the spires hadn't grown larger by an inch. I stopped. I hurled my bag to the side of the road, disappointed when it didn't disappear into the brush. I felt it beginning to inch its way free of my fingers. I had resisted it all the way around Ireland, but there seemed little use in fighting the perpendicular digit now. My feet had accomplished plenty, I figured. It was time to see what this thumb of mine could do. It was a common misunderstanding among the Irish when I explained to them that I was traveling their country without a car at my disposal. "You're not taking lifts?" They seemed less surprised that I was hiking than that I wasn't hitching. Thumbing was a relatively common and safe pastime in Ireland, I was told. Not as popular as it was just 10 or 20 years ago, when it was considered an Irishman's duty to stop his car and offer a lift to a stranger on foot. And they're called lifts in Ireland. Ask an Irish woman for a ride, and you might end up wearing her drink. Or her. A good barometer of how similar Ireland had become to the rest of the busy world was the fact that in my 8 weeks walking the roads, I had been offered a lift less than 5 times. I declined each of them, and frankly, they were more trouble than they were worth. A kind driver pulling over and rolling down his window and asking me to hop in. It was that same awkwardness of trying to explain to a hostess why you weren't interested in her breakfast sausages, pleading with a stranger that, no thank you, I'd really rather walk, until they sped off, no doubt resentful of the fact that I'd taken them for a kidnapping lowlife, and thus rebuffed their generosity.